Hello ladies and gentlemen, and everyone above, below, or in between, welcome back. And in case anybody forgot about it, yeah, there's an election going on. Not just over for the president though, we also got a race for the Senate there. Let's see, did that come in? Yeah, there you go. Boom, 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 boom. Got that covered by CBN News. Skip to the next one. In case anybody missed it, the Cubs won the World Series against the Indians. That's right, Game 7, Cubs won. They haven't won a World Series in 100 years. How cool is that? Billy Bush, I'm sure you guys remember him. Mark Dice did a video on Mr. Bush being fired from NBC for being straight. You know that video with Trump that he had? Yeah, bit late, isn't it? Freaking 10 years ago. More news on Julian Assange there. This is by Open Mind, I believe. Could be, there's a dozen channels out there. Yeah, there was a few folks that were salty about the Cubs winning, so of course I popped in Tom Hanks' famous rant. There's a GIF. There's no crying in baseball. What, are you crying? There's no crying in baseball. So anyway, well, let's move on. More politics. Obama's the best gun salesman out there. If that will ever come into focus. My camera's acting funny. There it goes. There you go. Why Obama is the best gun salesman out there. This is by God, Family, and Guns. Go ahead and check that out. Here's Millennial Millie with InfoWars. Of course, she's covering a Clinton event right here. And it's pretty much taking place in a hallway. It's not a very big turnout. You got a hand railing right here. You got a podium right here. You can tell pretty much, I guess, by the average height of a person. You could probably figure out a way to do some math and scale it. You know what I mean? The same kind of math that they use to determine the size of a shark if it's out there. You know what I mean? At sea. So you can probably figure out. Do some numbers there. Let's see what else we got here. That's Doug Hingman. And again, there's another one by InfoWars. Insider, NYPD/FBI found sex blackmail network on Wiener's computer. Of course, we got plenty of news from InfoWars there. That's Alex Jones. Yep. Chinese government announces takeover of all 6 Hollywood studios. And of course, I'll reply by, am I reading this right? It's taking forever for that stuff to come in focus. But anyway, thank God it's not like that with the pictures. Skip on down. Even a Democrat explains why everyone should vote for Trump. This is at MSNBC of all damn places. Wow. Check out this guy. Yeah, once it comes down to World War III, folks, it's on. Alright, so anyway, other news we got. Yeah, I think everybody's started to notice that some of the E-celebs are behaving a little, shall we say, sellout-ish. And no, that's not what this picture is going to be about on screen. That's going to be another thing. That's just the stuff that we've been noticing around YouTube and other locations. You know, the folks that just got like millions of subscribers or whatever. Christmas is right around the corner, and I don't care who or what they are or what they believe in or what they don't. They're going to be wanting some of that money, so they're going to be shilling away any of their credibility. Because they got squeens of subscribers and they got dozens of sponsors or whatever. So, you know, for details, ask your Gamergator, ask your local Gamergate Revolter, ask your local Muckracker. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Y'all know where they are. You know where to go. But that's about as far into entertainment as I'm going to get. But since we're going to be doing some entertainment, how about we talk about everybody's favorite pastime? That's right. Let's see if we can back up there and still keep it in frame. There you go. Alright, so there's been some products, there's been some doctors and science fans, research and development. They've been working to make a new birth control pill and injection for men. This is a study that's been going on for the injection form of it. The results, they don't quite have it. They don't quite have it yet, guys. So stick to your rubbers. Unless you want muscle pain, I don't know about you, but after working out, I don't need any extra pain. Testicular pain. Again, that's another side effect, folks. I don't know about you, but I like to walk. And then, of course, we got the hormonal alterations going on here, and you got suicidal mood alterations. That's right. The project had its first fatality. Go find out in box. We'll bring that up here. Wait a minute, what the hell? Oh yeah, that was somebody else that was salty, and I put up a GIF for that. Well, I guess we can't find it for whatever reason. Huh, interesting. But anyway, yeah, go find that out in box. Let's see, what else? Let's move right along. So anyway, yeah, somebody else, that other picture, that was a GIF. Another salty guy about the World Series there. Here's the one that's about the unemployment issues. This one's called "The Truth About the U.S. Unemployment Rates." This one's done by, let me look at their names again. Good old computers there. Their names are Brittany and Nicole. So Brittany and Nicole have been getting up in there and doing some news. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, Nicole. You got a YouTube channel, so go check that out. Here's the article I was telling you about Vox. So here's what it looks like. And there you go. There's a little bit more in-depth, direct quote about the side effects there. We can back that off a bit. I don't know if you can still read that. You probably can't. So go check it out. Yep. So there you go. Ignorance is a choice in the information age. But of course. Yep, that's right. More earthquakes spotted around Italy section. This is by Dutch Sense. Here's the date for you. 5.4, 4.0s. Italy's still getting hit, and you look at all these blips. Look at that. You can check him out live. He works around the clock. And of course, we got Clinton pedophile connection by Gabor Zolina. I'm sure you guys recognize this gentleman. He's one of my favorites. Yep, Paul Joseph Watson over at Prison Planet. Will there be more bombshell surprises? And of course by Paul Joseph Watson. This one's a story about TNA. Yeah, by War Corps 666. That's about the wrestling organizations. Not going to get too far into that. Let me see if I can find something to load up real quick here. Because there was another gentleman on YouTube, Quintaka, and he posed a fairly interesting question that you know, you may want to go to his channel and drop something in the comments sections. You know what I mean? So let's find it. Let's load it up if we can. There it is. This is on the video that he's got called Your Move. Of course, that's him trading dialogue with Piro. We only got like 1 minute left before we hit to the 10-minute mark. So I'm going to have to go back. Hope this loads up. So anyway, Quintaka, he's been having a long dialogue with a gentleman named Piro. And the question was posed, like how would you react if a guy told you he was a feminist? And pretty much, you know, Quintaka responded with, you know, I'd find it creepy, you know, because it just seems weak. You know, by the name of feminism, it's definitely declaring that it is only for one gender, as in it's sexist. It's a sexist movement. It's sexist, you know. So a guy claiming that he's a feminist, you know, there it is. Here we are. Now, and he just went on to pretty much just say that the guy making that claim, it just says more about him than it does about the feminist movement, or maybe that it's an inclusive or whatever, you know. And that's a fairly good observation. And I thought to myself, you know, if I had that question, how would I answer? Well, quite simply put, I deal with it the same way that you would, like say, if you were the doorman charging people at the door for a kegger. You know, this is your house or your buddy's house, whatever. You got the band in the back doing their set. You got a keg up front, or the other way around. You got the band up front and the keg in the back. So a guy comes to the door and he says, "Hey, I'm Piero," or whoever, and I'm a male feminist. Quite often you just shut the door and tell them to take a hike. We don't want no trouble around here. That'd be the more common response, even back in the day, but particularly today. But back in the day, there was a slight chance that, you know, you'd play along with it, or you'd be messing around with that. Maybe have a sense of humor and be like, "Yeah, we're all feminists, man. Just pay up front. The beer's in the back, the band's up front, bathrooms around the corner. Don't cause no trouble, whatever." And you know, you just keep your fingers crossed. Maybe he'll get a clue, or maybe he'll bail. Don't matter. You know what I mean? So I don't really see how destructive a man could be at a party. You know what I mean? So that's kind of sort of the way I like to look at life. Like, how would you answer the door? Would you accept them into your party, or would you turn them away? You know what I'm saying? So you want everybody to have a good time. We all do, but for some folks, they're just lost. Fast forward now. He's talking from a perspective from the 1980s and 90s and maybe the modern day. I'm talking from perspective from the 1990s to the middle 2000s to the modern day. Back in the 90s, there was a chance for that. A lot of people had a good sense of humor. Today, the feminist movement and the SJW movement, they've been so destructive. We can't have any of that mess around there. We don't know what these people are going to do. We don't know if they're going to be smearing blood all over themselves, or causing a scene, or dialing 911, or accusing people of rape or whatever. We don't need that shit. We don't need lawsuits. We don't need cops involved. We don't need any of that bullshit. We don't need any of that drama. We just came to this party to have a good time, right? You know? Because today they're so destructive, I'd have to tell them, no, I'm sorry, we don't serve your kind around here. Just, you know, Star Wars? Get those droids out of here. We don't serve their kind around here. It's the same today. Be the same response today, man. That's exactly the way I'd be. We don't serve their kind. I'm sorry. And that's one of the things that changed, you know. I mean, you know, there was a slight chance back in the day where, you know, they have some folks that have a sense of humor, and they could see that maybe you're an okay guy, and maybe your intentions are not to be causing problems. Today, that's all they do, is cause problems. So, you know, not for nothing or whatever, but for those of you that want to put your 2 cents on that, maybe make a video about it, maybe drop some comments over into Quintaka's material. Go right on ahead. You know where his channel's at. And this is going to be it for the day, folks. This is going to be it for the week. This is going to be the Fox Gibson signing out. I might have a couple of other videos, but not for right now. So good luck to all. Good luck on your projects. Peace out.